Hivi wacha nikuregeshe kule katika mkao na wanahabari FKF wakiendelea kutoa taarifa yao ya utayari wa kuweza kuandaa mashindano ya CAF hapa nchini Kenya.
No mention of the sub-branches in the constitution. Now, those kind of things require change. Secondly, everywhere we went, we found that the counties wanted to work directly with members from their counties. So we were having a problem raising resources for football because we never had counties in place. So what have we done in this document? Because I found that we are picking on a few items and leaving others in a document of 87 articles. We're talking about a few of them. So let me just very quickly wrap up what we are proposing and what we are working on going to pass in the coming up AGM. One, we have included more women in the game now. So you'll find that it's more inclusive. Secondly, is that we have, now instead of branches, we have 48 counties. Why 48 and not 47? Because Nairobi is being split. It has too many clubs, too much activity. We're splitting it. So we'll have 48 counties. We have more clubs, 10 in NSL, 10 in Division 1. And for the first time, we have 5 women clubs, 3 in the Women Premier League and 2 in the Women Division 1. All right? That is something we're bringing now that is very big. That is what the people wanted. We are also going to have now 290 sub-counties, which are constituencies. So our sub-branches now are reverting to constituencies. That's a very important point. That is what the people wanted. Further, what we have done, and I have brought a few things that I would like you guys to look at, is that Article 10 of the new constitution defines all members now. And those members, you will find are all referees, all coaches, any club which is affiliated at the sub-branch, any club affiliated at the county is now defined as a member. Before, that was not the case. So membership has now been all-inclusive. If you play, and you've been playing for the last 2 years, you're a member. And you'll be given a certificate, and you'll have a bona fide official, and you'll be known as a member, and all rules of membership apply to you. Next point is on Article 22, I believe. In Article 22, on delegates. The previous delegates to the AGM were 78. We are now increasing the delegates to 94. We are now increasing the delegates to 94. Why? So that it is more inclusive. Why? So that we have more women. Why? So that we have more clubs. Why? So that we can have the counties, the 48 counties becoming members. So members of the AGM have also increased by about 18 members. 12, 18 members. Very important. So you will find that in Article 34, 33, 35, we have defined, the sub-branches felt left out. They were not defined in the Constitution. Now they are defined. Very important for you guys to understand that, yes, I have picked up that we are talking about the term limit. Term limit is a very small sub-article of this document. We are increasing the National Executive Committee membership to have a woman. We are changing, ladies and gentlemen, so that the Vice President will no longer be voted for. The Vice President will be a running mate of the President. So if I am going to run for President, I have to come with a running mate, so that there will not be a direct vote for the Vice President, to promote harmony. We are adding 2 co-opted members to the National Executive Committee. All right? So we are increasing that plus an extra woman by vote in the National Executive Committee. So all those things we're doing, we are cutting down the number of committees because of what FIFA and CAF have done. So I thought it's important for me to highlight those points, because I have seen that most of you, every day you wake up writing about constitution, writing about the term, which is okay. But also, it is important to educate people about what else is FKF doing with this constitution. So about the term limit, I have said that FIFA's term limit is 3 terms of 4 years each. CAF's term limit now is 3 terms of 4 years each. FKF term limit now will be 3 terms of 4 years each. All right? Talk about the Sports Act, talk about many other things. We are lining up with what football has made provisions for. But also what is important, because I've seen a lot of you are writing about and talking about, is that there was no term limit before. In this document, there is no term limit. We are introducing a term limit. Not just for the president, but for everybody from sub-branch who gets elected. So it's important when you're writing articles and when you're raising these things for us to understand everything in its whole sum. So I want to talk about that and say that this document was adopted by NEC. According to the statutes, it was sent out to members. We had a stakeholder participation event last week. Members are happy with it. Next week on 18th, we're going to brush out anything that members bring to the floor, and then we will change it. Why is it important to change it now? It's because FIFA does not allow any federation to change your statutes to AGMs before the elective AGM. So it means because the elections will be in 2020, we cannot change the constitution in 2019 and 2018. So this is the only year we have leeway to change our constitution in a wholesome manner. And that is why we are going to do that in the coming up AGM. So I just thought it's important for us to touch on those matters and just to be clear, because I've seen that we are trying to share the issues about the constitution. I find it fair that we inform the people about also the other components of this constitution that we are introducing and why we are introducing them, because football needs a bigger picture than what has been highlighted. All right, I'll take any questions from here.
Questions?
They seem not to have questions today. I think that's enough. Yeah, Vinny, raise your hand properly. No one will vilify you. Please raise your hand. Say, go. Yes. 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 I knew you would come to it. Yeah, further to that clause?
For most people is that you can seek for other terms, other elected posts for 4 years, with the ability to be re-elected for a further 2 terms.
Yeah.
That is if you seek a new
Yes.
from, let's say, a Nairobi NEC member.
Yes.
After his term of 4 years,
Yes.
can seek to be a NEC member of Mombasa.
Yes. Correct. So let me clarify. So let's start with delegates. So 48